this is Jerry. I just wanted to go over a story. This is for the people that need to know how powerful you truly are, need to know that you are the one that controls and commands in your life. And I'm also going to share a similar story about myself. And if you're listening and something resonates with you and you've gone through something similar, please write about it so someone else can see what you've written about and what you've gone through. And again, I'm going to go over things that I think the majority of the population, it's not their cup of tea. It's going to get into some dark stuff because, again, I'm a yin and yang person. I have the dark and the light. And if you're not into that, you just want that love, light, and goodness type of spirituality, then you can go to another person who's going to give that to you. But I'm also going to give the darkness of the situation that we've been living as a humanity. So a lot of us grew up thinking that viruses, infections were just a part of daily humanity. This is how we evolve. But in reality, what has been happening in the back curtains, in the back laboratories, I should say, is they have concocted a lot of the diseases that we see today. They have manufactured every single disease. Cancer was created in a lab. Cancer is something that can be easily transmitted to another person. And also because it can be easily transmittable to people that are stressed out, that are not in control of their lives, that most likely are just attached to the system. It makes you easier to become a victim to these diseases that they generated in laboratories, okay? The coronavirus was made in a lab. I think a lot of us already know that, and they've already had like certain celebrities and people come out basically telling us that this is what they've been doing, that they've been creating this thing, that it was a pandemic, okay? And why have they created diseases? Why have they created this against the people? And it's because it's a type of warfare. We have been at war from a hidden enemy, the hidden hand, okay? So these people, whoever you want to call them, I call them the parasites. You can call them the secret elite. You can call them Canaanites. You can call them the Khazarian Jews. They are not human, and they do not see us as human. They see us less than animals. All that being said, just starting out with all the darkness, starting without the juice, with all the juice. Every single sickness, everything against humanity, everything that has been against us as a population has been created in a lab. It has a code. It has a price to it. They create the disease and they create the vaccine at the same time, okay? And some people's lives are at stake. Some people's lives are at stake with just getting an injection every single day, and they have to pay thousands, millions of dollars over their lifetime. I want to tell a quick story. I'm going to make sure that it's anonymous, and I'm not going to give all the little details because, again, I don't want her identity to be revealed or for anyone to figure out. I don't think it's possible, but yeah, just to keep everything under wraps. She was in an environment, okay? She was in an environment where she came in contact with a needle and she got a certain disease transmitted to her. Honestly, guys, just like hearing that would totally break someone's heart. That would totally crash anyone's life into dust. okay? That would just totally flip your life 180. But she decided that she was going to go through her sadness, just be stuck in her sadness, and she called out to God. And I don't really like to use the word God, but all of us understand what that means. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you have your own interpretation, you have your own feeling, and you comprehend and know what the big God is for you. It is source. It is everything. It is all of existence. It is unconditional love, whatever you want to call it. And calling out to God, she realized that she could do a few steps for herself, and she can take herself out of this deep sadness. So for her, it was reading the Bible. The Bible has helped many people. Do I recommend reading the Bible? No. I don't recommend it because you have to go through a lot of different books to realize that the Bible itself is just a mix match of different books. A lot of the books in there are from the Book of the Dead, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, and they literally tell us, the Catholic Church has told us that they have edited the hell out of that book. That means they have fabricated stories, they've changed words, and so therefore the truth is not there anymore. The only way you could see the truth is if you're able to read codes, allegories, symbols. You're able to interpret it with a more heightened, advanced consciousness, and most people in this world cannot. But anyways, for her, she was able to go through this process, and the book gave her solace, and she was able to interpret the Bible more and more. She was commanding to source, please help me understand what these words are saying. Please help me understand my situation. And one night it came to a point where she was asking for a cure. She was asking, please heal me, commanding it into her existence. And in the darkness, she felt like an energy was there, or maybe like a figure was there. And this figure took her arm and injected something into her arm. And in that moment, she felt that she was cured. And my boyfriend was asking me, what is your interpretation of this? And my interpretation is that no matter what entity enters your field, whatever it is, it could be an archangel, it could be an angel, it could be a spirit guide, it could be an ancestor, whatever it is all just an emanation of you, the true higher self. It is you. And you are the one that cures yourself. You are the one that heals yourself. You are a fractal of God. You command in existence what you wish to happen. And she was cured that night because she had no resistance. She had sincerity. And they don't want us to know that we can command things into our existence. If you have no doubt, you have no resistance, you have nothing against other people, you're not placing black magic on other people, then your results are almost instantaneous. Your healing, your cure is almost instantaneous, or it is instantaneous, but for us, there's a little bit of a time lag. So this being injected something into her arm, and she felt as if she was healed. And I wanted to share her story because I feel like a lot of people have gone through something very similar where in the darkness, we are healed. In the darkness, it seems like a lot of things that we can't see with our human eyes happen for us. And again, I also want to relay the message how powerful you truly are. And just because for maybe like 20 hours throughout the day, 19 hours, whatever, however long you're awake, you feel like you're a human, you're just this flesh suit. This is also a reminder to tell you that you are not just this flesh suit. Okay, you are the consciousness that brings life to this vessel. And if this vessel is hurting, if this vessel has some sort of disease, then you can cure yourself. You can do it. And sometimes it goes beyond the human realm, and sometimes there are interventions. But why is there divine intervention? It's because you are the one that invited it. If you're not ready to invite this type of energy into your life, then it's not going to enter your life. But again, I told you this woman was very sincere. She had no resistance. She opened herself to the healing. And just wanted to mention for myself, this past year I've been going through a lot of my meditations, and my meditations throughout the years have been a lot different from year to year, I guess you would say, or from season to season of my life. They don't always seem the same. And Dolores Cannon mentions that when you're in pure darkness, like how it is for me right now in my meditations, or how it currently is, pure darkness, being in the pure dark mother, and I can feel all of the gunk being taken out of me. I can feel all of this crap just being, just coming out. And she calls it the healing chamber. So that is currently